A former champion is wanted in All Elite Wrestling, and a major star could miss the Forbidden Door show. But first, another AEW star has picked up an injury. This week, the House of Black's Buddy Matthews would take to Instagram to reveal that he has picked up a shoulder injury that is restricting his arm movement. Regardless, Buddy showed himself working towards recovery in the gym, with him making progress on the weights, and he would write, "Always a work in progress, dealing with a shoulder injury which limits a lot of my shoulder movements, but slowly increasing the weight again. Be better than you were yesterday." Matthews joins the likes of Adam Cole, Bryan Danielson, and CM Punk, and many more, who currently sit on the shelf in AEW due to injury. The former Buddy Murphy has been with AEW since February 2022, having aligned himself with Malachi Black and Brody King, and he would last wrestle as part of the AEW All-Atlantic Championship Tournament, where he came up short against the Death Triangle's Pac. It's unknown if this is when the injury was sustained or how long he could be out of the ring for, but we wish Buddy all the best in his recovery. Next up, a top AEW star is set to compete in the G1 Climax. In July and August, New Japan Pro Wrestling will host their annual G1 Climax tournament, with 28 wrestlers set to compete in the grueling schedule. This year's G1 will not only see the tournament debuts of Tom Lawler, Jonah, El Fantasmo, Aaron Henare, and David Finlay Jr., but it will also see one talent from All Elite Wrestling, with Lance Archer set to make his New Japan return. Archer will join the reigning G1 winner Kazuchika Okada in Block A, with Block B being headlined by the current IWGP World Heavyweight Champion Jay White. Hiroshi Tanahashi joins Tetsuya Naito and others in Block C, with former IWGP World Heavyweight Champions Will Ospreay and Shingo Takagi set to battle as part of Block D. It looks like Block C is the most stacked of the four, with Tanahashi and Naito set to take on Kenta and Zack Sabre Jr. in the round-robin first round. The wrestlers within each block will wrestle each other once, with 2 points going to the winner or 1 going to each competitor if the match ends in a draw. Then the ones with the most points in each group will advance through to the semi-final, and then the winner of those 2 matches of course advance to the final to crown this year's G1 winner. But who do you think walks away with the prestigious trophy in this year's G1 Climax? Let me know in the comments down below. And speaking of New Japan, a former champion has returned to the promotion. On the 21st of June, NJPW would hold the New Japan Road event from Tokyo, which ended with IWGP Junior Heavyweight Champion Taiji Ishimori being confronted by the former NXT Cruiserweight Champion Kushida, making his first appearance in the promotion since January 2019. Kushida has been a free agent since his WWE contract expired in April 2022, with him immediately being linked to a return to New Japan upon his departure. Kushida is one of the most decorated junior heavyweights in history, with him being a former 6-time junior heavyweight champion, a 2-time junior heavyweight tag team champion, a 2-time Best of the Super Juniors winner, a 1-time Super J Cup winner, and a Super Junior Tag Tournament winner. Upon his return, he would confirm that he is once again signed to New Japan, and even stated that he will spend the rest of his wrestling career in a New Japan ring, with his time in WWE likely showing him that it's the best place for him. It seems that Kushida is being pushed straight into the title picture of the junior division, although no official match with Ishimori has been announced as of this recording. Next up, a WWE higher-up has been placed on a leave of absence. Last week, a Wall Street Journal article covered an alleged secret $3 million hush pact involving then WWE Chairman Vince McMahon, with there said to have been involvement from the head of talent relations, John Laurinaitis. According to the report, McMahon is said to have had an affair with an employee while she was, quote, being given like a toy to John Laurinaitis. The former employee in question is said to have received a huge pay rise when she became John Laurinaitis' assistant, with her said to have been paid $3 million to be kept quiet upon her departure, with this coming from McMahon's personal bank account. In the latest twist to the story, John Laurinaitis has now been placed on administrative leave, with Bruce Pritchard set to take on the role of head of talent relations. This on an interim basis. The news was confirmed by Sean Ross Sapp of Fightful, who would tweet, Fightful can confirm that talent were informed that Bruce Pritchard is now the interim head of talent relations. John Laurinaitis was placed on administrative leave. This leave of absence follows Vince McMahon stepping away from his role as WWE Chairman and CEO, with his daughter Stephanie taking his place on an interim basis. Bruce Pritchard is also the executive director of both Monday Night Raw and Friday Night SmackDown's creative team, with him now seemingly having more on his plate following the controversy. It's been reported by Fightful Select that John Laurinaitis is expected to leave the company at some point, although at the minute he has only been placed on leave as of right now. Next up, the challenger for a major world title is set to be revealed. This weekend, AEW and New Japan Pro Wrestling are set to hold their first ever joint pay-per-view, Forbidden Door, with 2 world title matches set to take place. So far, we know of one of those, with AEW's Jon Moxley and New Japan's Hiroshi Tanahashi set to battle it out for the interim AEW World Championship. However, on the other side of things, there will be a match for New Japan's top prize, with IWGP World Heavyweight Champion Jay White set to defend his belt against a yet-to-be-determined competitor. Over recent weeks, Adam Cole and Hangman Page have put themselves at the front of the line for the title shot, with one of, if not both men, set to challenge White at the event. With that said, things are set to become a little bit clearer tonight on AEW Dynamite, where White's opponent will be confirmed. AEW President Tony Khan would appear on Busted Open Radio this week to confirm the news, and he said, "Tonight we're going to find out who White is going to defend it against. I'm really excited for that match and excited to find out what's next for Jay White. I think the fans have a lot to look forward to tonight on Wednesday Night Dynamite." It's not clear if the match will see Cole or Hangman get the chance to fight for the title, although it's possible that it could turn into a 3-way, or perhaps maybe even a 4-way, with each promotion having 2 wrestlers in the bout. Perhaps Kazuchika Okada could make his AEW debut tonight, with him being the former champion before Jay. The match will also depend on the injury status of Adam Cole, who has been out of injury since the Double or Nothing pay-per-view. But what are your predictions for the IWGP World Heavyweight title match? Let me know in the comments down below. Next up, a former champion is wanted in AEW. This week, recent AEW signing Athena, the former Ember Moon, would speak with NBC Sports Boston and was asked about the possibility of her being joined by upcoming free agent Paige, whose WWE contract is set to expire next month. Athena would speak glowingly of the now Saraya, revealing that she feels AEW would be stupid not to sign her, and she would say, "She is an invaluable superstar in her own right. She is absolutely phenomenal, whether she's going to be a mouthpiece, whether she's able to get back in the ring. Like, any company would be stupid not to try to snatch her up. I think her eventually returning to wrestling anywhere would be beneficial to whatever company snatches her up, but I think AEW will be a smart move again because there's something to be added to the women's division." In December 2017, Saraya's in-ring career would be cut short due to neck injuries, having been unable to get clearance from WWE doctors. However, in the statement in which she announced that she was leaving WWE, she would reveal that her wrestling days are far from over. Whether or not she makes a return to the ring remains to be seen, but she would no doubt add a ton of star power to AEW's women's division, were she able to be medically cleared to compete. But how would you react to Saraya becoming all elite? Let me know in the comments down below. But before we continue, do you want to get your hands on a free copy of Jon Moxley's autobiography Mox? Well, you can do so by using our Audible affiliate link in the description below, which gives you a free trial as well as 1 free audiobook. As I said, I recommend the Moxley book narrated by the man himself, although there are also audiobooks by the likes of the Young Bucks, Jim Ross, as well as many other wrestling personalities. So be sure to check out our Audible free trial link in the description below, where you can get the Jon Moxley autobiography for free. And finally, an AEW star could be pulled from the Forbidden Door show. Over recent weeks, New Japan's technical master Zack Sabre Jr. has been calling out a certain American Dragon, with his sights firmly set on Bryan Danielson. The former Wrestling Observer Bryan Danielson award winner has hinted at a match with Bryan numerous times, before outright calling him out during a recent press conference. With the AEW New Japan Forbidden Door show this weekend, many have anticipated that the match could be set to take place this Sunday. However, it seems that one half of the potential matchup could miss the show. Danielson is set to address his status for both the Forbidden Door and the upcoming Blood and Guts match tonight on Dynamite, with him potentially set to reveal that he will miss both shows due to injury. During the latest episode of the Wrestling Observer Radio Live, Bryan Alvarez would give his thoughts on tonight's Bryan Danielson segment, with him feeling that he won't be cleared, and he would say, The impression that I was given as of today is that he is not cleared and he might not be cleared for a while. He could show up tomorrow when they announce the match and he does it with Zack Sabre Jr., but at this point I'm thinking that the match is not going to take place, and I'm also thinking that he may not be doing blood and guts, but that is not confirmed. On top of this, Alvarez would also say that Danielson probably won't wrestle for quite some time, missing Forbidden Door and Blood and Guts. Danielson would suffer from an undisclosed injury at the recent AEW Double or Nothing pay-per-view during the Anarchy in the Arena match, with him yet to wrestle since. Hopefully his break from the ring has given him enough time to heal up, but it's not looking good for the Forbidden Door. But what do you think Bryan Danielson will say on Dynamite tonight? Let me know in the comments down below. And before you go, make sure you check out the 12 most obscure WWE appearances from AEW wrestlers.